I don't believe it. I've heard about this little strange volume all my life. Didn't even really believe it existed. And now here it turns up right here in my own library. It's a strange, mystical, epic poem called An Autobiography of a Relatively Close Acquaintance, or The Attempted Rapes of Harold. It's in 4 cantos. And the amazing thing about this little book is each one of the cantos gives the answer to that question all of us have asked at one time or another. What is the meaning of life? But you're going to have to pay very close attention because the answer is hidden deep within the poetry. Now, there are some pompous, small-minded literary critics who are spreading the rumor that I actually wrote this little volume, that I am the mystical character of Harold. Oh, please. I am going to recite the entire poem for you. Now, pay very close attention, like I said. But if at the end you still haven't figured out the meaning of life, don't worry. I'll tell you. Shall we start it? Canto 1. The Less Than Immaculate Misconception. And the world tumbles around once more and comes to a spot it has been before. This is the night some people believe is that magical night called All Hallows' Eve. Everyone wonders about that night, investing the scene with a holy light from a comet or some majestic star, and see presents and candy, a brand new car. Forget all that if you're possibly able. This isn't going to be that kind of a fable.
To this holy sight in the humid weather, look to the east, a square of light, calling us together. There a gas station, general store, and the neon blinking, slowly the opening of a door. Pushing the merry swinging king, Jesus' fall tonight will be different from another. Harold's seed is on the way, and she soon will be a mother. Soon will be a mother.
See the headlight arms groping out into the night, stabbing to the left and jabbing to the right, reaching out for the whore in the general store. Hear the rumble and the grumble and the rattle and the roar of a 16-wheeler stumbling up to the door. It is Joe, the horny trucker, and he's looking for a lay. He's drunk and he's mad and he's had a bad day. Hear him curse, smell his sweat, see his dirt, feel his need, and in his dirty overalls he carries Harold's seed. Stamp, stamp on the floor, bang, bang on the door. He hasn't had any and he wants a little more. The door slams shut like a shot from a gun. Sex and violence are merging into one. Let us take a step back to the shadow of that barren tree. Things will happen now that are more dramatic not to see. The stars out here seem to fill the whole sky. See them glisten. Don't listen to a new mother's cry. Hear instead the mockingbird singing in her flight, singing songs of mourning in the middle of the night. Oh, so still and peaceful, like the pause at eventide. Enough of this. Let's go and see what happened inside. Look, there on the pool table, Joe fast asleep, and his boots and overalls lying in a heap, while the pool lamp is swinging in a drunken arc, coaxing undulating shadows out of the dark. Where is Virginia Mary? Is she cowering in pain? Is she clawing at the walls and going insane? Praying Joe will go and know he'll never come again? There's a light on the floor underneath the kitchen door. Let's try another window and see a little more. There she is, at the table, with her dress pulled high. Her blouse is torn, but her eyes are dry. She's reading the Inquirer and drinking lager beer. And humming to herself, he came upon a midnight clear. I guess it was a slam bam without a thank you ma'am, but that sly cynic Mother Nature doesn't give a damn. She doesn't give a damn how you sow your seeds. As long as you sow them, that's all she really needs. Does any of this support the ugly rumor that Mother Nature has a really nasty sense of humor? Virginia Mary, comb your hair. There's a little life inside. The blouse is old, don't mind the tear. Think of dignity and pride. Pay her the price, Joe, you promised you would. Give her the 10 spot, say she was good. Don't ask for change, pretend that you care. A tip for the rip, some spare for the tear. Somewhere, Alice Faye bleaches her hair, some lovely wear. Mother Teresa would like to care, some lovely wear. So don't give up and don't despair. I know there is love, some lovely where. The eastern star has left the sky and gone somewhere to grieve, because it knows its glow so dry has shone on Herald's Eve. Oh, holy night, oh, dynamite. And the wise men leave with an absence of mirth, having seen a little peace on earth.
Oh, herald, herald, leave this morn in a meager manger. May someone say when you are born, welcome, little stranger. Welcome, little stranger. Welcome, little stranger.
The tiny little world rolls around the little sun and observes with little interest what has begun in deep and darkened caverns underneath the earth. Little seeds are growing for all they are worth. Is it a pain waiting for rain? Doesn't it hurt growing through dirt? And Harold grows bigger in the belly of his mother. And often he is prodded by something or other. Is there something or other trying to plant another seed? No. Just paying for the groceries and killing off a need. Harold, pack up your things and get out of that place. The world is waiting to see your face. The world has moved. Spring has begun. Push yourself forward into the sun. Push, Harold. Go slow, but push, Harold. It's time to go. Get off me, Mac. My time has come. Get some paper for the table and get me some, oh God, a bottle of rum. And get the hell off me, you horny bum. The moon is pushing the tide to shore. Nothing has ever stopped it before. The waves rush with a hollow roar. Oh God, the little brat is tearing me apart. I think it's reached up and grabbed hold of my heart. It's scaring me and tearing me and driving me wild. Oh God, the goddamn child. No trumpets were blown. Oh, carols caroled. A scream and a plop and, hello, Harold. Max stepped back and scratched his head, looked at the baby on the table and said, now that's what I call an incredible sight. Knocked her up and she had it on the very same night. All right, Mac, you've had your little joke. Now get off your butt and get me a Coke. She looked at the baby and lit a cigarette. Now, who was his father? Oh, I forget. I know it wasn't Mac. Was it Jim? Or Gerald? Or Joe? Oh, what the hell. I'll call the kid, Harold. So this is the beginning of the Harold fable, underneath a bug lamp on a pool table. Oh, let's give this fable a little more worth and say underneath the stars on the planet Earth.
All herald, heralds, even shout, glory, glory, glory. You don't know what it's all about, so